Hello everyone. As you may notice, we are playing a new game, Astroneer. It is a pre-alpha game, as you can see up above, below the title. Now, this game, I've played for a little bit. The little blue boxes here are saves, but I'm going to do a new game just to show you guys the ropes. This game was recommended by another YouTuber, and it looked really fun, and I got it, and honestly it is. You can sink so many hours into it without thinking. I've got a couple styles. I'm going to go with the fat space guy, and we're going to launch off into the planet. With this game, it's very surreal. It's procedurally generated, space, open world. You can travel to the other planets in the system if you build a spaceship, and it's a lot more restrictive in the beginning than, you know, say some other space exploration games. But the worlds are really pretty. I mean, like, you've got like weird trees going on here and stuff. Alright, now we've landed. Now, right away you can see this little blue line that's tethering me to the shuttle. That would be my oxygen bar. If I run too far away, disconnect. Now I'm on my own oxygen. The blue bar up above below my head right here, that is my oxygen meter. As you can see, it's decreasing pretty quickly. And then the yellow bar is power. Now, when you run back into the line, it regenerates oxygen and stuff. There's an oxygen top up right here. The terrain tool is a very, very powerful tool. Like, let me run over here for a minute so I'm not messing too much, but like, just zooms through tearing up the earth. Get some oxygen. But I'm actually going to use this as a little underground thing when there's storms. There's storms in this world that if you get hit by it, will mess you up. If you get hit by a single rock in a storm, you die. So, you know, that happens. And as you can see, mining materials is extremely quick. Let's go ahead and build a solar panel. It'll pop it up in one of these two slots, which will allow for me to regenerate some power a little quicker. And let's continue. I'm not too far from my base, so I should be able to run there quickly enough. But the key thing with this game, yep, I'm about out of oxygen. Ooh, okay, made it. Now, I have enough compound, I can make some tethers, which tethers work in a way, they extend how far your oxygen can reach from your hub. So like, I've got some tethers there now. Let's go back to where I was mining, which was over this way. If I hit T, as you see the blue line attached, place, and look, now my oxygen follows it. And you just keep placing them as far. If you go too far away, the line disconnects. So come into the range of the line, and you're golden. Keep going. The worlds, sometimes that happens. The worlds are procedurally generated. These flowers and stuff, you can actually mine up for a natural resource. Organic, I mean. Alright, and then one more tether should get me close enough to that compound. Perfect. Now I won't run out of oxygen when mining. Alright, and then, so, I've shown you the digging part. There's actually something else you can do. If you have it on this setting where there's no bars, it can flatten out and refill. Or, if you do this one, it builds up. But I want to actually bring it back to the natural shape that it was in. Sun's going down, so the power's going to regenerate pretty slow. Alright, it's going to take a little bit. I need to head... What way do I want to explore? That's the other thing. this is an entire planet you can explore. You're not restricted in any way. You can build vehicles to travel a little faster. I need to get some resin first, though. So where's a good deposit of that? Ah, is that compound? Oh, there's some resin over there too. Alright, so you've got compound, which is over there, and resin right here. So I'm going to mine up some of the resin, and then I'll expand my base a little bit. And I've almost got enough. I've got 2 resin, that's good. 1 more should be good. Got it. Let's run back to my base, and we'll expand a little bit. So, as it says, there's these little tethers, and they follow you around. They stick with your position, and you use that to expand your base. So, like I'm going to do right here, expand it out, drop a resin in, and it's golden. Now, you can either expand some more, leaving these 2 slots, and it kind of works as a storage by doing that. Or if you click on it, which I'm going to do now, it'll build it into an actual facility. So like research needs 2 compound. I have 1 right now. And then you've also got a printer, a vehicle bay. So the vehicle bay is a little more advanced. You need aluminum. And aluminum is kind of hard to get a hold of early on. It takes a little bit of time. You can find it in research pods, which I'll dig up in a minute and show you if I can find one up close. Or you can find them in caves and attached to certain plants. Oh, there's one up there actually. Right over there and over there. So we actually can get, that means, yep, right there's one. So I'm going to actually go over to the research because that's really what I want. I'm going to collect 2 more compound so I can make another solar panel, stick it, and you can stick them, your solar panels like this. I could stick onto like my base there, or right, come on, right there. And when the sun comes up, it'll absorb power, it will recharge any of the base stuff, and then send power to my backpack as well. So I don't actually need to have the power myself. So I'm going to actually make 2 of them and attach them on here. So I could have like different things attached to here, and as long as I'm tethered to my base, I can continue to get power in the day. Let's go ahead and throw one of these solars down here. Alright, we've got 2 solar panels. Let's go ahead and mine a little bit more compound, make some tethers along the way so I don't run out of oxygen when doing so. Alright, now we're over here. Mine a little bit more compound. The sun's coming up again, and the world is really pretty. Like, the sun is coming up. Now, the planets and stuff seem to move really fast in the space, which, I mean, looks cool and all, but the day and night cycle is pretty quick, and yeah. I think if it was any slower, we would probably have a really hard time enjoying it, because nights would last too long and they'd be too long without early power and stuff. Right now it lasts long enough that you do have to wait for power like I was, but it's not like dreadful or anything. Some people can have it set up where you do a lot of your building. Another thing, you have a really high reach. Like, technically I should not be able to reach that, but I did. So I'm going to place that there, stick the 2 compound on, and build the research hub. Once it's done, I should start gaining power. Yep, it's ticking up right now. Let's collect a bit more compound, and we'll head over to that rock and check it out. Now, this game also forms a lot of natural caves, which are really cool, and you can find like dead astronauts and stuff inside of them. And you can find crashed spaceships and stuff, which some of them have mini games built in. So if you find them and then head back and give them power, then head back to your base, they will actually be a mini game involved with it. Now there is something a bit interesting when there's not functional gravity. So like if I were to completely unbury this and have the rock floating, it wouldn't necessarily fall. Some of the plants you can unbury and it would fall, but not all the time. It's very rare that it actually does happen. Alright, my research base has enough power, so we'll drop it on, and we'll research it. And I've researched a trade platform. There's a lot you can do. I mean, I'm probably not gonna... So like with the trade platform, I could build some more resin over here. Expand out the base. I don't have enough resin on me. I need to mine some more, which looks like there's some over there. Also, there's some other materials. This right here is a fuel type that you can mine called hydrazine, and it creates just little fuel cells. There's also survival element. If you run out of oxygen, you die. But the two little top parts, like the solar panel is sitting up there, if you die, those actually you get a keep. You lose everything else, but you can retrieve the items from your previous body, which is convenient because you don't actually lose anything. This game, though, it's a lot like Minecraft in the sense that it's fully open. There's no mobs. There's plant life mobs, but there's no like creatures. But there's a couple different plants. There's like a spike ball one that if you get too close it stabs you. There's one that'll pick you up if you're in a cave. It'll pick you up and like drag you up to the roof and kill you that way. There's some poison gas clouds. So there's quite a few hazards, but all in all, I mean, you could dig straight through a mountain if you wanted. Like I could run over there and just start digging through that mountain if I really wanted to. Or I could climb to the top of a mountain and there's probably something hidden up there. Special fuel or special minerals that you generally won't find anywhere else, and you could dig to the core of the planet and find minerals. But all in all, it's really unique in that way. But you can take your compounds, drop them off here as a storage, so you don't need to hold on to them the whole time. I'm gonna dig straight down. I'm probably gonna die by doing it, but it'll be a good way to show you just how vast the world is. You could in theory, you can dig all the way down to the other side of the planet. Now, a lot like Minecraft, you don't want to dig straight down because you could fall into a cave and die, which would be unfortunate. I'm gonna run out of power in a minute. And I mean, getting out of a cave like this would be impossible. And I'll probably die before I even get into a cave at this point. Oh, got myself power and tether. I'm just close enough. And that's the other thing. You could plant tethers will grip onto walls and stuff and work in that way. Let's keep going. And I fell into a hole, yep. Like I guessed. Now I can look around before I go up. Like, these cave systems are supernatural and all that. But yeah. This is Astroneer. It's probably the best pre-alpha game you could probably find. At least, in my opinion, in the Minecraft type genre. Crafting, building, all that. But the best feature that also this has, it's a little buggy. Oh, you can also see a compass when you hover over yourself, so you know what direction's what. But the best feature about this game is it's got 4-player co-op. Now, I mean, it sounds like Minecraft in that sense too, because Minecraft you can have as many players on a server as you really want. But they haven't gotten to the point where if they're going to have server, right now it's local based, so it only plays off of my game. So if someone were to jump onto me, I could invite them to my game, or they could invite me to theirs, and then I'd end up on their world, or vice versa. But, I mean, this game is so unique. I mean, the night sky moves really fast and it's really pretty. And the ground deformation is really cool and unique. Getting materials for research, like I can grab another one right now, or research another thing. And look, I found me some titanium, which, as I said, is a rare. It tags what minerals are rare as well. So like compounds are common, titanium is rare. But yeah, get a hold of me. If you guys get Astroneer, let me know, and we will play together. This game is extremely fun when you play with multiple people, because you can do a lot of crazy stuff. You can work together to build up bases and everything. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. This has been Astroneer. You're speaking to Dagger, and I will see you guys next time.